Hello everyone, now we will go for the fourth objective, that is design a VHDL model to implement the behavior described by 7 segment display. So for 7 segment display we will have 7 outputs, that is FA, FB, FC, FD, FE, FF and FG. And for creating so now we are only taking 0 to 7 decimal numbers to represent on this 7 segment display. So for getting 8 decimal numbers we only need 3 bits. So using 3 bits we can form 8 combinations, and each combination will be input for one decimal number, that is for 0 the ABC, the combination of ABC will be 000, and for 1 the combination of ABC will be 001, and for 2 the combination of ABC will be 010, and so on. So the code is quite small, so you can find the expression for FB, FA, FB and up to FG using kmap, or directly also you can find it using max terms. So now we will just copy this code. So as we have already created the 3 sources, that is 2 cross 4 decoder and 3 cross 8 decoder using 2 cross 4 decoder and priority encoder, in the same file we will create new source. So after creating the new source you have to create file, and then select file type as VHDL, and file name should be 7 segment display. So you have to copy this file name and paste it here, and then click OK, and then finish it. So you can see that ports here we are getting to select the ports. So instead of writing the port names here, we will directly write it in the code. So just click OK and then press yes button. Then here we can see in the design sources file we can see the 7 segment display file also. So double click that file, and then you can see the code part here on the right side. So remove this unnecessary comments, and or you can clear the complete screen and just copy this code that is given in the PDF. So let us copy this code here, so paste it here. So completely we have copied the code, and just we have to save this after copying it. And after saving it we have to set this file 7 segment display file by right clicking it as, and then set as top. In the simulation also we have to set the 7 segment file as top. So right click the file and then click set as top. After doing this, then click on the schematic, and on the left side click on schematic, and after clicking a schematic you have to click the reload button, and click the reload button. And when you will click the reload button you will get the schematic for the 7 segment display. So here we can see this is the circuit diagram for 7 segment display, which has 3 inputs A, B, C. So 3 inputs means the input will be of 3 bits, which will represent 8 numbers, that is 0 to 7, and these are the outputs for the segments of the 7 segment display. So simulation, you can run the simulation similarly as you did in previous labs. So you can run the simulation and set the inputs. Here there are 3 inputs, so you have to force clock these 3 inputs A, B and C, and just run it for 1600 nanosecond. You will get the outputs FA, FB, FC, FD and FE. Okay, so there are total 8 outputs. So similarly, you can again, so last objective is what is our last objective? So last objective is design a VHDL model to implement the behavior described by the three input function. So first we will minimize this function in terms of no, don't minimize it. We have to expand this function into terms of max terms, because here it is written in objective that we have to use 3 cross 8 binary decoder, and we know that binary decoders are max term generators. So we have to write the expression in terms of max terms. So these are the max terms we are getting, and here we are getting 0, 3, 4, 6, 7. So we can use 3 cross 8 decoder, and in decoder we can only take the 0, 3, 4, 6, 7 outputs in our function, and we have to OR them all together. So we will use 1, 2, 3, 4 OR gates. So we have to just copy this code by creating a source. So go to sources, then click on add sources, and then click next, and then create file, and select the file type as VHDL, and then write the file name as function decoder 3 cross 8. So you have to copy that name here, and then click OK, and then click finish, and then click OK, and then click yes, and you will get the file here, that is function decoder in design sources. Then click function decoder 328, click double click on it. You can clear the code window, and we can directly copy this complete code here. So copy the complete code here, and just click the save button. After saving, we have to set the function decoder file as top. So set it as top by right clicking the file function decoder 328, and in the simulation also we have to set it as top. The simulation sources also you have to set the function decoder file 3 cross 8 as top, and then we can click the schematic on the left hand side. When you will click the schematic, you will get to see a new schematic, but before that you have to click the reload button. So after clicking the reload button, we will be able to see the schematic for function decoder 3 cross 8, which has used 3 cross 8 and OR gate. So this is the 3 cross 8 decoder, and here we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 OR gates are being used, and 3 inputs are there, and one function f is the output. So for this also you can run simulation and get the waveform by setting the inputs A, B and C. You have to force clock it, and then you will get the output F. Okay, so set A, B, C, then you will get F, and you can take the screenshot. Thank you for this video.